The NBA is known to have the most skilled and athletic humans to ever walk on this face of earth. It's crazy to see how some superstars come and go, and it's even crazier to see some superstars still keep going for decades. Today, I want to talk to you about the most forgotten superstars to ever play in the NBA. Stars who are about to be the face of the league and then just slowly slid out that window, before just becoming an afterthought in their later years. First on the list, we got Peja Stojakovic. This man right here was elite. Probably your favorite shooter's favorite shooter. This man was a 3-time All-Star and a sniper. Maybe a Klay Thompson before a Klay Thompson. In the 03-04 season, Stojakovic led his team to 55 wins, averaging 24 points, 6 rebounds, shooting 43% from the 3 and 48% overall. Fun fact, he finished 4th in voting that same season. Also, Kevin Garnett is the only one to score more points than him too that season. Not to mention, he does have an NBA title with the 2011 Mavs, but he wasn't much of a contributor then. Next, we got Michael Redd. Michael Redd was a certified bucket on the court. Probably an old head NBA player, worst nightmare when the Milwaukee game came up. Before Klay Thompson, he had the most 3-pointers in a quarter with 8. I know right now that don't mean much because of the times that we in, but in a time where the average team score would be about 80, that meant he was dropping buckets. He still holds the record for the most points in a game from a Milwaukee Bucks player. And then as far as rewards, he got 1 All-Star appearance, but he did average 25 points per game twice in his career. Up next, we got Brandon Roy. This is one of the more sad stories on the list. I remember mutting my brothers in 2K9 with this man because he was just unstoppable. In the 6 seasons he played, he was Rookie of the Year and he was an All-Star 3 consecutive times. This man would have been a sure Hall of Famer if it was not for his knees. I promise you, we could have switched knees and then I would have no problem. He was a problem for your favorite defensive player. You think I'm lying? Just listen to this Ron Artest clip.
Roy's probably the best player I've played against. To me, he's the best shooting guard. Not on defense now. His defense is kind of suspect, but he's the best player I played against.
He's a better player than Kobe Bryant, a better player than LeBron James?
He's the best player I played against.
Are you saying that just because he's your opponent this series?
No, he is. He's the best player I played against.
Man, only one can think how good the Trailblazers would be if it were him, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Damian Lillard. Next up, we got Penny Hardaway. Most people don't know how nasty Penny Hardaway was. That's why this video is here to remind you folks. Penny Hardaway was 6'7", athletic and flashy. Just think of a skinnier, slightly shorter Ben Simmons with a mid-range shot. Think that's not a good comparison? Just know that a prime Penny and Shaq cruised their way to the finals in '95. Yeah, they lost to Jordan, but come on now, everybody did. I know I said this a lot already, but this man was probably your favorite player's favorite player. He was really like that. After his injury in 97-98, where he played 19 games, it was just never the same again. But that still don't negate the fact he was a 4-time All-Star and he was a problem in the league. Next, we got Amari Stoudemire. Just know, you did not want to get in this man's way when he was running towards the paint. High flying is an understatement for this man. Rookie of the Year and a 6-time All-Star with an All-NBA First Team selection in 07. He was a problem for interior defenders on a nightly basis, constantly putting them on posters daily. Stoudemire was in his prime during his Phoenix Suns days where he played with Steve Nash and Mike D'Antoni. They was looking like the modern John Stockton and Moses Malone. Stoudemire would also average 37 in the playoff series loss to the Spurs. Not to mention he also did
fouling out of the game for the New York Knicks. Look how he just shoves Battier out of the way, dunks over him, puts his hand down like he wants to help him up, and then takes it away. I mean, what is up with that?
Next we have John Wall. John Wall, coming out of college, was a basketball phenom. He was the #1 overall pick in the 2010 draft. He didn't get Rookie of the Year because of someone we'll talk about later, but he did have a solid rookie year, especially when he did this little dance.
And at guard, 6'4" from Kentucky, welcome to DC, number 2, John Wall.
John Wall would go on to have solid seasons, becoming a 5-time All-Star between the years of 2014 to 2018. However, with him and Bradley Beal, they never found playoff success. With John Wall leading the Wizards, they only got as far as to the Eastern Conference Finals. John Wall and Bradley Beal never got that third player to help them go far. I don't know what they were thinking one year, but they had got a very old and washed Paul Pierce one year. In 2019, John Wall signed a 4-year, $171 million contract. I mean, wow, that man makes $40 million per year and barely play at all. I'm trying to be like him. But in his prime, John Wall was a fast, athletic, show-stopping point guard that can make plays for others, but due to his jump shot, he never went far. And then last but not least, we have Blake Griffin. Out of all the players, this one feels more personal to me since I am a Clippers fan. Blake Griffin was supposed to be a franchise leader when season. That man was a skywalker, dunking on anything and everything in his path. He won Rookie of the Year by a long shot, averaging 22 and 12. And even getting some bodies along the way. Then the Clippers acquired Chris Paul, which made the Clippers real contenders. Blake Griffin went on to be an all-star for 4 more years, eating up the Lob City era, but nothing really showed in the playoffs. Every year after every year, there would be something wrong with Blake Griffin, whether he had an injury or he just didn't play well. Clippers saw this and shipped him to Detroit. This when Blake Griffin had that infamous era of having 3 dunks in 3 seasons or something like that. In his prime, Blake was a skywalker and you did not want to come between him and that basket at the time. With that, those complete my picks for the most forgotten superstars to come through the NBA. Some honorable mentions would be players like Baron Davis, Rip Hamilton, David Lee, Dwight Howard, and Gilbert Arenas, who are all dominant at some point in time. Let me know if I missed any forgotten NBA star down in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.